What's up, you beautiful collectors and Masters of the Universe fans? Thanks for tuning in. Once again, it is the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, again, a massive shout out to the folks over at Mattel for making this review possible. We're going to be taking a look at their new Masters of the Universe Origins cartoon collection, Buzz Off. A figure that we did get in the Origins line. We now have an updated version of him to more closely replicate how he looked in the cartoon, which is what this line is all about. And I cannot thank, like I said, the folks over at Mattel enough for sending him out to me, this whole wave, to be able to review for you guys. It's kind of crazy. I was thinking about it the other day, and Mattel really loves the fans and loves connecting with them through reviewers, influencers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us, way more than anybody. Mattel doesn't need to. Everybody knows Mattel. Everybody knows the Masters of the Universe, especially with the new movie coming out next year. They don't need to, promote through us or anything like that, but they do, and that is so incredible. I wish other companies did that more. But for the packaging, much like what we've seen recently with this anniversary of She-Ra, we do have the Masters of the Universe logo there. Buzz Off, he's the heroic spy in the sky. Of course, got the cartoon collection right down there. You got Horde peering over the logo and everything with the She-Ra holographic sort of thing right there. Come around to the back of the package. And again, I love using this as a way to kind of see what we're going to be getting. Obviously, we already got Web Store a little bit ago. I haven't done a review of him just because he's a little bit older. I do have him, but not really all that keen on going back. I mean, these videos don't get a ton of views as it is, just because I have a love and passion for Masters of the Universe, so I do it no matter what. I love doing it. But we do have a couple new ones right here. We got Cobra Khan, and he's got his arms, or his mitts, or his snake arms around Mechanic, which is interesting, So looks like we're going to be getting cartoon versions of those guys, which is going to be really very fun. You can see it includes his Adrenid Lance. I don't know. You can twist and everything. And these are the figures that are in this wave. Buzz Off. I've talked about Frosta in previous videos when I was talking about the She-Ra figures. And this Ghost Skeletor, which I was really on the fence previously, but because Mattel sent it out to me, I'm going to be able to take a look at it. So I'm really kind of curious now to get a closer look at that guy. But for the packaging on Buzz Off, that is about it. We are going to get him opened, and then we're going to compare him to this version of the guy, the Origins one. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. And here we have Buzz Off as he appeared in the cartoon, open up and out of its packaging. And of course, he does come with his little instruction sheet that shows that parts of him can be detached. Obviously, because you can detach them, you can also put them on other people. So if you wanted to swap both those arms, put them on somebody, you absolutely can. And much like all of them, he does come with the mini comic. You can see Skeletor like ripping off his face or something. That's creepy. But Vengeance, you got She-Ra right there going through it. It's a comic book, She-Ra and He-Man battling Skeletor and Hordak, all that kind of stuff. On the back of it, you got the other figures that are in this wave. Whoop, throw that over there. Here is the Adrenid. I think that's what Adrenid staff. It basically, I don't know if it's supposed to be bent like that. It's kind of weird. You got a handle right there. I feel like that should be straight. I don't know, but it is done in this kind of reflective orangish, copperish color. You got like a little spear thing right there, so you could stab if you really wanted to. And here is the figure. Excuse me, sorry. And really love the way that this guy turned out. There's similar elements as with all of these between this and the cartoon, or the Origin one, which is designed to replicate that vintage toy. This is obviously designed to replicate the cartoon, and I think they did an absolutely gorgeous job with him all the way around, from having his very unique head shape with the little visors that can come down and cover his eyes for flight. They can open with the green eyes right there, really cool. These wings can position in a couple different ways, however you really want them, or you can bring them all the way down like that and have them just hang out there, which also does look really cool. But I love also the glossy look of them. They are fairly translucent. You can see my finger behind there, so I love that. I mean, you can have those wings out. You can angle these ones up, just kind of like, I mean, he's a bee, right? I mean, bees have wings, so I really like that. Now, for the comparison, let's kind of do that right away. I already brought out the Origins one. I'm sorry, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Get his legs to stand there. So there's that. And then here is Buzz-Off as he appeared in the Origins line, which is, like I said, more of an homage to how the vintage toy looks. So you can see a big difference. Number one, you're noticing he's a lot more tapered at the torso. You can see this guy is like really puffed out. Now, granted, I do have him in his more squat kind of pose, so you can straighten him up like that. I mean, this guy definitely has more like of a monster look. Then you got the this little thingy bobber that, you know, can come down and kind of sort of cover his eyes, not entirely, but just kind of like hangs out there. But you can definitely see a much more streamlined kind of look. Slightly lighter coloring on the rest of his body. He does have the claws, obviously, but that also is a little bit lighter. You got the stripes on here, well, 2 stripes, whereas this one has 3. The belt, you got the little dots on there. You can see the arms have a lot more added detail, it feels like, on here, like with the little ridges and stuff. He does not have that. The arms are pretty much standard. But then you look at the thighs and everything, specifically down here with the boots and the feet, and you can see the very large, kind of alien-looking toes down there. Whereas, I mean, he's got the webbed feet kind of thing going on there, but you can see the big difference. And then the wings, again, those flail out, so you can have that kind of look for them. You can also take these wings definitely have a smaller kind of footprint of sorts. Like if you're just going to have them kind of there, you can see that this is designed in a way where like it kind of looks like there's 2 of them there. This actually does give you 2 of them, but it also creates this situation where the wings don't look nearly as big, honestly, on them. And then when you collapse them down, those just kind of dangle there in the back. This actually looks like it kind of folds in a little bit better, but also looks to be better connected to the body with this section right here, as opposed to this that just has this little hold bit right there. So the wings, I think, look tremendously better. I mean, it again, and I've said this before, it really is a matter of where you want your collection to go. The majority, and I said, of all of my Origin figures are slowly going into storage in favor of these. As they come out with the ones to replace these, I'm swapping them out like right away. So really very fun to get that, but also the ability to have both. I've talked about it before. This is the figure that I wanted when I was a kid. This is what we got, and we made do with it, because back in the 80s, we were able to use our imaginations, and it was perfectly fine. But this is ultimately how he looked in the cartoon, and people wanted it. It's kind of like Transformers, you know? People, when they would see Ironhide on the cartoon, and then they would buy the G1 toy, and it looked nothing like him. I mean, that's a big kind of turnoff, even as a kid. Articulation-wise, you can see that the head is on the standard ball joint. You do have the goggle thing that's attached here so you can hinge that up and down. You do have shoulders, move in and out, forward and back. I'm coughing a lot, and I apologize. Got the wrists, got the swivel there, the elbows. These guys, they do actually hinge forward and back. So like this is kind of them, which it looks weird. It looks more normal to have them like this, but you rotate the wrist out, and that's where the articulation comes from. He can hold the lance though, actually fairly easily in this hand. So you just kind of wedge it in there, and he holds that pretty decently there. And I guess, I wonder if, I'm curious if you can like get him double wheeling. If you hear fireworks, it's because I live by Disneyland, and oh yeah, you totally could do that. Get the double lance thing going there, something like that. Make him look like he's playing baseball. And today is the first day of the celebration of 70 years of Disneyland. So happy birthday, Disneyland. July 17th. But today's the first day of the celebration. So go them. Got this. You got the waist. That rotates. You got squeakiness, because that's what bees do. You got the wings, like I showed you, that can articulate all over the place. You do have the hips forward, back. They do slightly rotate. They bend at the knee. They also rotate at the knee. You do have the boot cut. You have ankles that move forward and back, and they have a hacky sack post. So love this guy. Very just in general a fun character. It's the uniqueness of a lot of these is always, to me, always hilarious, because it's like Buzz Off. He's a bee, so it's like, of course, the name is going to be something like Buzz Off. I mean, that's just the way that it is. But super fun guy, super cool looking. He is the, well, no, because you got that Skeletor. So I was going to say he's the only one in this line that, or in this particular wave, that is grand finale fireworks. It's the only one from the Master of the Universe line, or cartoon, but it's not, because there's that Skeletor, as I said, and then we have Frosta, which I'm really excited about getting. But there you go, guys. There's my look at Buzz Off. I definitely recommend him if you are a fan. He is well worth picking up. As usual, to pick him up, I will put a link like right here, a little card thingy that you can click on, add this guy to your collection, or you can go to Mattel Creations, add him to your collection through there, Amazon, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, all of that stuff. I'll put links right down there in the video description. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. As always, I want to thank the folks over at Mattel for helping to make this review possible. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, until next time, this is Optibotimus saying, roll out slowly. Ha ha.